Ebony Hyperion. He is the Titan god of the sun and first of the Titans to be resurrected in modern times. When brought back to life by the primordial god Pontos, it was revealed his power was lessened by multiple seals brought on by Zeus, and you come to find out his mind was warped by Pontos, removing his level of combat experience. Still, even being so restricted, he made light work of the sanctuary guards and its protective barriers. In his first encounter with the Leo Gold Saint, a saint that fights using the Titan's weaknesses, lightning, he easily overpowered the Gold Saint multiple times, even damaging his gold cloth in the process. Gold cloth is very durable, mind you. Often it takes a god's power or the peak level of a gold saint to damage it. It was only through creating a miracle that the gold saints were able to penetrate the armor of the gods. Hyperion, in a stronger state than before, and Leo having upgraded his cloth, they clashed once again, where the gap in power was quite clear. Leo at the time simply did not stand a chance. The Titan would meet Leo one last time in battle, where they are both at their strongest. But before that, I must go into the abilities of the Titan and his weaponry. First, his divine sword, Soma. Weapons created by Gaia to defeat Uranus. These weapons also form protective armor around the Titans. His weapons take the form of a massive two-handed greatsword. Abilities, of course, Ichor, the blood of the gods. This divine blood allows God to heal from any wounds, cure any disease, grants them immortality and regeneration, and can even regenerate from massive puncture wounds. But what truly makes the power of Titans special is their special form of cosmos, dunamis. This power gives Titans and great gods many core abilities, such as being able to manipulate atoms in a way not possible by others, even lesser gods. It can be used to create and destroy and manipulate everything on a cosmic scale. It can also grant resistance to any form of those abilities if released upon them. Example, the Titan Dimension Iapetus created his own universe from dunamis. It also allowed the Titan to absorb a massive amount of cosmos from his planet. When the Titan was having his senses removed, it was quickly restored by dunamis. Now it's time for speed. It's Saint Seiya, so of course he's insanely fast. Even beyond gold saints, whose rapid attacks they easily dodged and deflected. Gold saints even find it difficult to keep up with their movements. When Leo was moments away from defeating a Titan, Hyperion left from another dimension and saved his brother. Now, techniques. The Titans have a high number of techniques at their disposal. I've already went through Hyperion's techniques in detail in another video. We'll link that at the end, but in summary, he uses elemental abilities, mostly wind and fire, with a combination with his fist or sword. His most dangerous techniques, of course, are techniques he uses with his sun he creates, unleashing attacks at such extreme heat it can damage gold cloth. His most powerful technique is Ouroboros Prominence. After absorbing and destroying the power of his star, he fights with his arm wrapped in intense heat with all the energy and power greatly enhanced. Now, this leads us back to his final confrontation with Leo, who now is equipped with dunamis, as well as having divine thunder that makes him more capable of hurting and killing gods. Now in this battle, he did not just challenge Leo, but fought multiple gold saints, one of which also had dunamis. However, seemingly all they could do was defend against his powerful attacks until Leo stepped up. The combination of his power and the force of his techniques bursting through the armor and body of Hyperion eventually led to his death, until he was brought back by Pontos, who explains he also manipulated Hyperion's body into being weaker. Defeating a god would be impossible for a human according to Pontos. However, when Hyperion was revived, he did not strike Leo, but in one swing tore in half the body of Pontos for dishonoring his battle, and unleashing one last strike at Leo, who still came out victorious, and that was the end of Hyperion. It should be noted Pontos was of course not dead. In fact, it was simply a water manifestation of his body. Still, that manifestation was strong enough to hold off the Leo Goat Saint wielding the Libra weapons, and was confident enough that he could defeat multiple Goat Saints, making this a great display of power. Even in a weakened state, the Titans pushed the young Goat Saints to the limit. Multiple miracles, divine weapons, and divine power were needed to defeat these great beings. In stronger forms, their power over demise made them very difficult to defeat without any special abilities. They have shown multiple times planetary and universal power in their battle. But of course, at the peak of their power in ancient times, a god like Hyperion would be comparable to a god like Hades, easily. So, overall stats: universal, cross-dimensional, multiversal, and overall range of power. The Titans have divine speed. Even the impressive attack output of Goat Saints did not make the Titans flinch. So massively faster than light to possibly even immeasurable speed at their peak, given some transcendent feats in the Saint Seiya universe. Overall, Hyperion is my favorite Titan and one of my favorite characters in the whole series. Perhaps this will give you a glimpse as to why. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this and found it informative. Please remember to like and sub and comment because I read them all.